I'll take one lift. Carry me home. Na 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 na. That's good.
All right.
That was not that bad. Hello, guys. We're today here with Senor Kremm, also known as Nick Kremm. He's a film director and CEO of Akida Corporation.
That's right.
That's right. Well, first off, why are you in film?
Well, I guess that's something that comes automatically from your beginning of your life, right? I mean, that's something that I just do from the beginning, and I liked it, and I say, why not? I guess that's why. I find it interesting and at the same time very productive, I think.
That's great. Did your childhood have anything to do with your choice of pursuing film and cinema?
Not really. To say the truth, when I was like 10 or 11, I was taking a camera with my friend in Athens, and we were just filming movies. But, of course, not movies, but we were doing some things. Like, we were taking friends, they were acting, we were directing, we were writing stories, and I guess all that is a process that brought me here, I think.
So you would say you were one of those Nerf kids, which, like, made the Nerf wars.
Well, what do you mean by that? I don't understand.
You haven't seen the Nerf War series or something?
Oh, okay.
Like when you were like 10 or something.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Well-
Sorry. Yeah, I can say that. We were making like love stories mainly. Yeah. And because I liked one girl from Athens, I was putting her to play in my movies all the time, and I was going to be the main actor. So she can be like the lover of me, and I can be like the.
Did you get her in the movie?
We did sometimes. We did actually. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you have to say to her today?
To me, like
Like from you to her today?
to her. Oh, you made bad choices, my girl. You did make bad choices. Look at where I'm right now. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think that the woman that is going to be with me in the future is gonna make either a big mistake or or she's gonna be very very right on her choice. I think.
Does Senor Krem have a future?
A future. I'm not sure really. I hope I do achieve things that I want right now, but everything is just steps. So you just need to go slowly, and sometime you're gonna get it.
Well, who did you start Akida Corporation with, and why did you choose that person?
Well, that's quite an interesting story. So my father works in a place in Sevilla, and we are basically Greek, so we get to know the Greek people there. That's why in a rehearsal, kind of a party with the Greeks, I met this guy Dimitris. The name sounds Russian, but it's not really. It's a Greek name. So basically, I met him, and look at that. He was very interesting, very passionate, very interested on what I'm doing. So we said, you know what? Let's meet again another time, and let's talk about the business. Because he wanted to make money, and I wanted to make money, and I wanted to be successful as he wanted to. So that's why basically started kind of brainstorming, and that's how we got with Akira. Basically, it's what I like to do, filmmaking, and what he likes to do, technology. So basically, we just combined everything, and we went to networking filmmakers. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Networking filmmakers. As far as I know, that's a new concept, but what is revolutionary about Akida? What is new? What is
Well, we have two marketing concepts in Akira. We have that we are young, and we are young entrepreneurs, and what we do is kind of new. You don't really see 17 years old teenagers building a big corporation and helping professionals. And the second one is that we are networking basically. So we get filmmakers and we help them because that's our goal basically. We we create them job opportunities. Yeah.
Are you the next Steven Spielberg, Stanley Kubrick, or
Uh,
Christopher Nolan?
I wish. I hope so. I hope so. I don't know yet. I'm gonna go to film school. I'm gonna finish my degree, and then I'm gonna go ahead to Hollywood, and we will see what is going on. Yeah.
What's your current project? What's the next big project?
We have a lot of projects. We are now doing the film festival, Akida Film Festival, which is my biggest one for now because I have so many people working on it. I have so many organizations and companies that are helping us, and it's going to be quite risky for me and for Akira too, because we're not sure if we're doing the marketing right, and that's what we are actually focusing on right now. Is that the marketing is right and people in all around the world, can see the work that we do, because the festival is another way of networking too. We bring filmmakers together, and basically they just meet each other, and yeah, that's what we do.
Let's say this film festival goes really well.
Yeah.
Could you see yourself, instead of being like the next Steven Spielberg or Christopher Nolan, instead just be a business guy but in film and networking?
I think okay. I'm gonna tell you something right now because you asked me about it. So I would choose to do both. You know, directing is very good, filmmaking is very good, but if you don't take the right steps, you cannot really succeed and make a lot of money like them. I mean, how many Steven Spielbergs are there that have millions of dollars? Only one. So basically, you have to be very very good on what you do. And I'm not sure if I am that good to be like Steven Spielberg, but I know for sure that I'm a good businessman, and I'm gonna achieve everything by combining those two, filmmaking and business. So I think why not have a business while being a filmmaker? I think that's a good idea.
Seeing as we have a little insider information, um, during your time at Bren UB,
Oh yeah.
what was your favorite experience?
I think it was to be honest, I really liked how we collaborated all together and we were kind of making new ideas for the company. Uh, I really like that we could talk and we could discuss about the idea of the company. As I left too early, so I couldn't really kind of know the idea, the original idea that we have right now. But yeah, it was a very good environment, I think, and everybody was very, very interested on doing what we are doing. And I think that you have done a very good job. And this year you have to put all your efforts to the company because it might bring you money. Afterwards, if you want to continue a business or something like that, you can definitely do it. So yeah.
Clarification, I am the chairman of the board at Bren UB.
Yes.
That is why I asked. um, Film is your passion. What's your favorite film? Well, first of all, I'll ask you a much easier question. What is your favorite childhood film?
Childhood film.
Like you have all these like typical childhood films like um I have no examples. But go ahead.
I don't remember what I was watching while I was a kid. I guess the normal animations, right? Like Rapunzel or I don't know, whatever.
Shrek.
Shrek. Oh, that was a basic one. That was a classic. I don't really remember what was my favorite film, but I can sure say that right now one of my favorite films is the Grand Budapest Hotel from Wes Anderson. It's basically, I mean, it's not really famous, but if you watch it, you're gonna love it. Basically, oh, sorry, of course. Oh yeah, okay, I made a mistake. Basically, my favorite film right now is La La Land. I don't know if you remember that film. You don't know it. Oh
No,
my god.
I don't know.
Okay, it was a very big hit in the 2016. 2016, it was a very very big hit. It's a musical basically, but I love the cinematography and the photography in that movie. It's amazing, and the music, it's something original. Yeah, I can say that it's my favorite film.
That's your greatest film.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, have you seen The Godfather? It is.
That's a bit embarrassing because I haven't seen the Godfather, not really.
Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
Oh no.
This man is a film director and has yet to see the top 2 movies on IMDb. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
I haven't.
And he has not seen the highest rated series on IMDb either.
I I don't know. It's for example, Godfather. Right? It's too long, I believe. Right? It's like 3 hours.
It's 9 hours if you include part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I don't normally have time to watch too many movies. I just watch movies when I have time on weekends, because otherwise I have so much work and I cannot really see my social media basically. So I just focus on short movies, and yeah, I just watch them basically.
While we're on IMDb and film ratings, do you believe that film rating websites and like critiques perhaps make the film experience worse or better?
Not really, because I think that in the film industry it's about what you like, you know? Like, if you like The Godfather, that's good for you, but maybe some people don't like it. And if the majority of people like The Godfather, and they're gonna put like in rating like 10, that's gonna mislead the person that doesn't like it. So it's about kind of views and ideologies. How do you like cinema, you know? Like, you like police movies, I like dramas, I like love stories, you like thrillers, you know? It's like, it's all that stuff that surrounds a film rating. And I think that's just the opinion of each person, I believe. Yeah. I don't think it's really important to see the film ratings. I'm never looking at them actually when I watch a movie.
You never,
No, no.
never. I even once went
Never.
on.
I have no.
Never.
No, never.
Impressive. I must admit, I have several times. It did not help me.
Yeah, it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
No, it does not. So we're currently in Bergen. Why did you choose to go to Bergen? Why did you choose to do the exchange?
Well, I think I could choose between the U.S. and Bergen, but first of all, the U.S. exchange was like 1 week or 2 weeks. So I said, first of all, I love Norway. I always was seeing photos of Norway, and I was like, I have to go there one day. And when the opportunity came, here I am. I'm living the dream. Yeah, but it's really nice, and I think it's more humane than the other destinations that the exchange was giving. I think it was a really nice opportunity, Bergen.
How's the rain?
Oh,
How's
well,
the weather?
in the beginning of the exchange, I was like, it's nothing, you know, like, it doesn't matter, I don't really care. But now, lately, now we have sun, right? Outside we have sun.
Barely.
Barely, yeah, but we do. We don't have rain, that's a good thing. And the next week I saw in the weather forecast that we don't have any rain. We have only sun. So I'm really happy. Now I can understand how much we need sun. Yeah, so I think it affects a little bit, but it's not really important, to be honest.
A little bit about Bergen. You were at the Bergen Film Festival, aka BIFF.
Yeah.
You did the photography there.
And I was a cinema host too. So
Cinema host?
I was like basic employee, let's say. I was just people were coming, and I was taking the tickets. I was saying where to go, and yeah, that's it.
Is there something there which you learned? Are you going to bring it to your own film festival?
Definitely.
And if so, what is it?
Well, the interesting thing is that when we made the decision for the film festival, I called a guy from BIFF, like an administrator and manager, and I said, "Can you give us an advice on how to do the festival, how to start?" And he told me, "Hey, why did you come to BIFF, to the offices, the headquarters?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure, I'm gonna come." And then I went one day to BIFF, and we had like a meeting, like a 2 hours meeting, and they showed me everything I need to follow, every little step. So I think now we are very prepared on our film festival. So that's good, because I learned too many things, I think.
That's great. You love the United States. You love Hollywood.
Yeah.
You love American culture.
Yes.
Outside of American culture, what's the second one? You cannot say Spanish or Greek.
Oh, I'm definitely not gonna say Greek. That's for sure. I'm not
Man
gonna say
hates his
Greek.
own country and
Yeah, I
culture.
know. I, I don't believe in countries. I don't believe in flags. I don't believe in armies. That's just a war machine. Countries are made to divide people. But we are on Earth, you know, like we're not in any country. We're not really divided if you think about it. It's just a continuous land, and I don't really like the ideology of the country. To be honest, I like government. I like support governments in general, but I think countries now that's a little bit kind of intimidating for other countries, you know. But I think my favorite country and culture after the US might be the UK, because I always look at it as an opportunity, you know, and for films, of course. Because I'm a filmmaker, I'm talking about films. The US has the most opportunities for filmmakers, and secondly is the UK. And of course, I would say Norway because the salaries here are amazingly high, and I would definitely come here to live. I'm not kidding, but we don't have you don't have enough opportunities for films. You have a lot of opportunities for economists. You have a lot of opportunities for lawyers and doctors, but in my industry, it's not really easy to find job here.
You were talking about the governments. From what I can hear, you support a global single country with several decentralized regional governments, something like that. Am I right?
Well, I didn't say that, but
Sure as hell sounded like it.
well, people can support whatever they want, and of course, I respect the ideology of a country. But for me personally, for example, in 1 year they're gonna call me to go to the Greek army. You know that? Because it's obligatory, so I have to go there because we might have a war with Turkey. We don't know. I'm not gonna say no. You know, I'm just gonna say no. I'm not coming, and there are consequences of that. For that, basically, you might not be able to enter the country again, and I'm just gonna do it because I'm not gonna die for a country. That's 100% sure. I'm gonna die for myself. I would die for myself, but I'm not gonna die in a war between two governors that don't like each other. That's like stupid, isn't it? Like millions and hundreds of thousands of people die in the Ukraine and Russian war just because one crazy man decided to go into the other country and starts killing people. That's like insane. Imagine doing that. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Look directly into the camera and say what you want to say to Putin.
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to be kidnapped. So that's why I'm just gonna say, not my business. It's not my business. I cannot really. I don't have an opinion on that.
You don't have an opinion on the Ukraine war or on Putin?
I don't want to have an opinion because it's quite dangerous to have an opinion nowadays, I think.
Why?
Because people criticize a lot. People are very...
Cancel culture and such?
Yeah, you can see that. And you have to be very careful on what you're saying. I'm saying whatever I'm saying right now because I want people to hear it, you know? I don't really feel uncomfortable on saying those things. On other things, I would be uncomfortable talking about, but not really that kind of concept. Yeah, and Putin and Ukraine and the Russian Ukraine war is very sensible concept, and I don't want to create an ideology around me for people, basically.
That's great. Thank you for coming to this interview, Senor Kremm.
Thank you very much.
Well, this was it. Hope you had a great time, and goodbye.